Okay, so for my ARC Planner Addicts, I made a challenge today for everyone to purge their planners. Um, I was recently racked um, a planner band from a lady on my uh, Facebook group, and it fits my planner perfectly right now because it is so full. So I thought, well, it still has room to move or to add, but I know with school starting, um, it's gonna get full quick. So what my challenge was for everybody to open their books and find something to purge. With us being in the first full week of August, I figured it was a good time to, go ahead and purge out your July, which I'm always a little hesitant to do, that I may have to look back again and I won't have it with me. Um, but with it being summer, I don't need to have July in there because it was just fun stuff that we did. I've got some PTO things in there, um, but nothing that I have to have with me on a daily basis. How I do mine is because the way my planner sheets work, I can have this one piece that folds. So I just sort of tap it down, take a paper clip it together, and then I flip it. And I have a section in my desk that has all my past months in it. And I just pop it in. And then if I need to access it, it's right there. Um, okay, so that right there saved me, believe it or not, a lot of space. I don't know if y'all can see the difference already. Um, but I wanted to take it a step further. And I went ahead and I put some note paper in. That's something that I need, especially with school getting going. I am I am printed as far as my daily pages through the month of October. Um, now that I have taken July out, and part of November, halfway through November. Now that I've taken July out, depending on how thin I can get my book, I may go ahead and print the rest of November and December. Um, I haven't really decided. It depends on, like I said, how thin I can get my book down. One thing that I do need to do that had planned on doing before the video is I have just a piece of paper that I've stuck in here that has special dates that are important to me for next year. It has things going on at my son's school as well as his graduation, his prom, and then this pretty much has birthdays. So what I'm gonna do is I am gonna make a special dates page, and if you're in my group, you'll get to see a picture of that. So my next tab is my household, and that's where I have my bills. So being the end of the month, I'm going to go through and I'm going to take out last month's bills. Now, if any of you are like me, I when a new bill comes in, I rotate it. Um, so pretty much in the due is all current, but then if you come back or if you go to paid, then all your paid should be able to come out. And then I have ordered. Um, I've already pulled out the old ordered one. I normally pull them out when they come in. Grace Adele had a huge closeout sale, so I did purchase a purse, um, wasn't the one I wanted. Um, However, my friend is a consultant, and I wanted to help her out. And I thought, well, $16 for a Shelby, Grace Adele in black isn't too bad. I really wanted the grape. Now, she did find me a purple, which is their older version, and the lady wanted like $40. I didn't buy it when it was $40 because I really didn't have it to buy. Now, something that I did is I cataloged all my washi tape, and I had it on separate pages. So what I did was I went ahead and I printed double-sided so that, and you guys are only seeing half the page. But I went ahead and I printed it double-sided so that I only have 2 sheets instead of having 4. So that helped with my purging. So now the next thing is I'm going to go through and pull out the old coupons. Some of my stores are really good about, like the online coupons, they don't really care. They let you keep them. And I never found any of this stuff cheap enough to make it really worth my while. Now, here's the thing. Like this one, most of these are expired. So, there's no sense in me keeping them. So, we'll go ahead and get rid of those. But yet, this one is still good. So, we just pop it right back into place. I'm really bad about this. I have them with me so that I can buy the stuff if I run across it. And then if I don't, it stays there. I wasn't hunting for much, and these were just, random. Couldn't believe they actually had them coupons for Scotch Expressions. Now, mind you, I want to say 6 of each of the coupons, so I think I'm getting rid of 1 or 2 of most of them. Either they didn't have anything else that I wanted, or whatever the reason, I didn't use them. Okay, so the next tab is our family tab. Sorry. In my family tab, I have each of my kids. And, really pay attention to what you're doing before you toss it. This page is just a record of what our daughter has paid and what she owes, like for her car insurance and things like that. Her school calendar, which I need, because when I do my planning, I need to sometimes check and see what she's up to. The next page is my son's. It is currently empty. We have not had our senior meeting at the high school. So, I don't know what's going on for his senior year. I know last year at the senior meeting, I probably could have taken a Mack truck to bring home the amount of paperwork they sent home. Fortunately, that was my first year with a senior at that school. So I didn't know what I could find online, and because we are in a low income shared area, about half of our students are low income, the other half are moderate income, very few are or upper income. What are they called? Yeah, upper income. So they do make sure that at these meetings they print everything for the parents who don't have internet access or don't have a printer. And I found out last year that 3/4 of the stuff that I brought home, A, I didn't need, B, I could have printed, C, if I did need, I could look it up. So being very slow to add to his, and I went on and they didn't even have the meeting listed on the calendar, so I need to find out what that's about. The next one is my middle schooler, and in here I have her school supply list, which we haven't completed, so I need to keep that. I also have sort of a reminder to myself. She has to buy her uniform for PE, as well as her fees for choir. So that's in here and that's going to stay. For my youngest, I have her school supply list, which isn't quite done. We're still missing a few things. So next is my PTO one. I am actually going to move everything. Not everything. This person happens to have quit on us, so I can actually take that out. I am going to keep my passwords. I'm going to keep the school calendar. I'm going to keep my board members. And then I have a president's tab. And in my president's tab, I have a checklist. I do not need to carry the welcome to Vogel letter. I do not need to carry the sample meeting. I don't need the checklist for a meeting that I had earlier this summer. And I don't need my example page. Next is the treasurers. And in here I have 2 copies of the budget. Why do I have 2? So you're just sort of going to, go through here and figure out why you have 2 of whatever you have. So I actually think I may have just made 2 copies. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to move one of them over into the other book. I have, from when we had the bank account changed over to the new check signers, I have some tax information, which I am going to keep in here. I only need 1 of them, though. I don't need 5 of them. Okay, so the next one is my general. And in here, I have my online school supply order. I'm going to keep that in here because I do get phone calls periodically where I may not have my other book with me. I also have, I shared on our page that if your computer offers, your printer offers a print 2, 4, 6 pages on 1 page, the print is not that small and it's a little blurry for you all to see, but it's really not that bad. And this is something that I might have to reference. However, I'm not looking at it every day. It's not, something that I absolutely have to have in this book. It's something I like to have with me because sometimes you get people who just don't understand. They don't understand the different rules. Why can't we do things that way? Well, because it's in our bylaws and it's the rules. I have in here Spirit Monkey receipts. All of those items have come in. So we're going to move that over to that book. Then I have one of my little Polly Pockets. I have some old notes from when I was building this planner that I don't need. Then I have notes that match the invoices, so I'm going to move that. Then I have some extra paper here in the back. Next, I have exemption from immunizations. I have my daughter doesn't do vaccines. They actually make her sick. So we have to be exempt from them. So I need to keep that in there because I need to take that to the school. And then in my very last one is where I keep extras of my planner pages. I guess in case I mess up. And they don't need to be in there. I've really never needed them. Then in the very, very back is where I keep my business cards that I get from people. Now, I've actually started a different system for those, and I'm afraid I don't want to show you because it's just an old 3-ring binder that I happen to have taken pages out of one of my Filofaxes, and it worked in here. So I keep all my business cards in there, and this person's business card, at this point, I talk to her, on a weekly basis. So I really don't need that in there. So I'm going to go ahead and move that over into that file. Now, one trick, and I use this, I don't know if anybody else does, and I probably should make one that's full size, is I have this little, sorry guys, I have this little piece of scrapbook paper that I had made one of the kids' planner covers with, and it's laminated, and I keep it in the back. And the reason I do that is because it helps with, moving all those pages forward, as well as I have run into, somebody gives me their phone number on a sticky note. It sticks to the laminated page very well, and their phone number is not in the very front for all to see. So it's sort of hidden back here. I also keep my Staples reward card back here. Um, I don't know why. I don't know why. I just thought about that. I really don't know why. Um, it's just where I've always kept it. Now, I had a Staples reward card before, and I actually had to have it replaced because it was in my wallet, and then I don't know where to put it. So, for some of you, you're not going to see a huge difference, but to me, that is massive. That is, I probably took out I know it doesn't, it's not 5 pounds, but what feels like, a lot of paper. Now, there it is. So now when I go to put my band on, it fits really, really well now. That's my planner. So it's not that bad anymore. And I have to tell you, Carla, I know you're going to see this video because I think you watch all of my videos. Your band is amazing. You really need to consider, making these and selling them on Etsy or something, because they are just, the elastic is soft. It's stretchy enough that I can add to it. I've had a lot of places that have embroidered on elastic, and it ruins it because there's not enough stretch still. But this has plenty of stretch. It doesn't, distort my name or anything. So I absolutely love it. Even my husband loved it. Okay, so that is my planner. I'm going to have to make a second video for my book. I don't even know if this one will load because it's 17 minutes. Okay, guys, on to the next one. Have a good one.